What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. Don't everybody hit the like button at once now. I'm just playing, man. I've been drinking a lot of coffee this morning. But look, ladies and gentlemen, I got some stories coming your way. And you know the stories I bring your way, they're pretty damn crazy usually. Not only are they crazy, but they expose a different side of the justice system that nobody sees, the inconsistent side. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing two stories your way that's so inconsistent, I can't believe it even is allowed in the system. I mean, let me put it like this for y'all, okay? You see the paperwork, you see the charges, but the time does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't see how any kind of loophole, I mean, well, yeah, I can understand a loophole where their attorney found some kind of magical loophole in the system and got them off. But these charges I'm gonna be showing you today, these people that got charged with these crimes, they didn't find no loophole, okay? They just told their story on how it went down, and they got what they got. I wanna see proper justice, you know what I mean? Consistent justice. You know, they tried to start this little consistency thing with probation violations. They give you a point system. You go by a point system. The judge doesn't give you the years, the system does, meaning the point system that they have in place. Yes, a lot of states have that, you know, but judges can still go under and over the guidelines, but they typically don't when it goes to the whole point system. Now, that type of stuff is consistent, okay? Violations and shit like that tend to be consistent. You're gonna get some time, you get violated, all right? And chances are they're gonna go by a guideline. But when you're not on probation or anything and you just catch a fresh charge, there are some guidelines in some states, but for the most part, you're gonna be charged pretty much based upon that crime and the crimes you committed in the past. You know, they say that they can't really hold that shit against you, but they do, man. If you committed a lot of crimes in the past, they hold it against you, and you're gonna get your boots smoked in the courtroom. But anyways, I'm bringing these stories to y'all today just for one reason and one reason only. Not only is it pretty gruesome stories, but also I just really want y'all to see the inconsistencies when it comes to the justice system. How can someone get so much time for a story that I'm about to tell you, and then another person get that little bit of bullshit time for something that's 1,000,000 times worse than the guy that got 12 piece. Let's get into the first story, ladies and gentlemen, coming from New York. The Brooklyn pimp who was convicted last year of dismembering his prostitute girlfriend and keeping her head in his freezer was sentenced to 4 to 8 years in prison. Let me repeat that for anybody that might have hearing problems. 4 to 8 years. For keeping a head in a freezer. This man right here got blessed in the courtroom. Samori Moses, 43, was convicted in November of negligent homicide for the January 12, 2017 killing of 32-year-old Mrs. Foster and concealing her dismembered corpse, disposing of portions in a Bronx trash can, and keeping others in a freezer. But a Brooklyn jury let Moses, a registered sex offender, who went by the handle Sugar Bear. Damn! Are y'all not seeing the problem in this whole situation? How does this shit even unfold to become 8 to 4 years? How? He is a registered sex offender, ladies and gentlemen. So he does have a past criminal record. But a Brooklyn jury let Moses, a registered sex offender who went by the handle Sugar Bear, skate on second-degree murder when it handed up its verdict, which means he can spend no more than 8 years in prison for his ghoulish deed. Ghoulish. I like that better than treacherous. Ghoulish! Goulash. Who likes that goulash? Ha ha, boy. Brooklyn Supreme Court Justice Judge gave Moses 2 to 4 year sentences on each count and told Moses she hopes he will end up doing the longest possible sentence. Well, if you hope, why didn't you go against the guidelines? You know? I don't know how New York works, but over here in Virginia, even the guidelines, the judge has the power to do whatever the hell he wants, you know? But, oh wait, hold on. It's a jury trial. Jury trials are very different, ladies and gentlemen. They are. And I don't know for sure if a judge can go outside the guidelines if it was a jury trial, you know? Do your research in your state, ladies and gentlemen. If you happen to be coming across a serious case and you don't know whether or not you should take a jury or a bench trial, it's very important that you know the state's laws. And maybe I'll start a whole new playlist based upon state laws. I don't know, sounds boring as shit, but it's something that people might need to hear. The district attorney read a victim impact statement from Foster's family in which they said they are left with Foster's final moments of agony and terror. She was reduced to the girlfriend of an evil monster, the statement read. Moses' lawyer argued throughout the trial that Foster was using meth in the hours before the death and that she was assaulted by a John, ladies and gentlemen, someone that paid for her services. Medical examiners determined that Foster died of blunt force trauma. After the alleged attack, Moses' lawyer argued Foster fell in the shower multiple times. During the trial, Clark denied that Moses killed Foster at all, but did not dispute that her client chopped up Foster to get rid of the torso by handing it off to an old acquaintance who worked as a commercial trash hauler. Clark said that Moses, a sex trafficker with a criminal record who kept cocaine and a gun in his apartment, wanted to avoid getting the police involved, so that's why he did what he did with the body. He's saying he never, ever denied chopping it up, but ever since the beginning, he denied taking her life. So, you know, I don't care how the shit unfolded. I mean, he's pimping her out, you know. I don't know. This is a tricky situation, man. And I'm sure the courtrooms had a fit with that, and the jury too. See, I can't be no jury member because I don't give a shit what the case is, man. You know, look. I read something like that. Guilty, sex trafficker in the past. Guilty. He wouldn't have had a chance with old Death in the jury. Old Sugar Bear's boots would have been smoked. Shit, I might have jumped off the jury panel and done something to him. Right there on the spot. Ain't even my damn girlfriend. And I don't know if I told y'all this, but I got served with jury duty while I was in the penitentiary, and I was scared they were gonna press charges on me because I didn't show up to jury duty. You know you can get charges pressed on you if you do not show up to that damn jury duty. But yeah, I had to tell my old lady, man, look, you need to call them fools, tell them I'm in prison, man. I can't come to the jury this week. That's just one story. Let me read this story to you right now. He got 4 to 8 years, okay? 4 to 8 years for admitting, hey, I chopped up my girl's body and kept pieces in the freezer, you know? 4 to 8 years for that, okay? Now check this out. Mississippi man gets 12 years in prison. 12 years added to his prison sentence for having a contraband phone. What'd I tell y'all? What the hell did I tell y'all the other day? Mississippi, these prisons, they can't stand contraband cell phones. And they might say to you, oh, because they're causing, you know, they're making hits. It's a security breach. They're planning all this. Yeah, there are some people that are committing more crimes with cell phones, okay? Yes, there is. But I'm here to tell you that shit is not the main reason, okay? The main reason why they hate these damn cell phones is because they're exposing the filthy, treacherous, ghoulish conditions in lockup. So what do? They smoke this fool's boots for having a cell phone in prison. Got 12 years added to his sentence when someone in New York chops a freaking body up, puts it in a freezer, gets 4 to 8. That's the type of inconsistencies I can't stand in the justice system. I don't care about loopholes. I don't care about them damn point systems. None of that shit. None of that shit matters. It's simple, man. One charge is way more serious than the other. How can that man get much more time than that guy? Shit shouldn't be allowed, man, and people need to take a stand for this stuff, man. I don't know how they can fix it. See, I've told this before in the past too. Laws. Everybody wants a law. Everybody says they don't want it, but guess what? When there's a dispute in your city with your neighbor, okay, let's say he built a fence 2 inches off of his property into your property. Who's gonna handle it? They're gonna call the law. You give all the law the power to handle all these situations. So what? I mean, there's nothing really we can do about it, man. At least when it comes to paperwork and stuff like that, you know, the laws, you know, nobody wants them, but there's so many of them, you know, and that's what's destroying the justice system in my eyes is so many laws, so many loopholes, and these people, man, that deserve life in prison are getting out in just 4 to 8 years. And then you got these other cats that shit, they should have gotten a damn went to the hole for 90 days. But no, he gets damn 12 years added to his prison sentence because of a contraband phone. Some places, man, some prisons, they literally give you, 90 days in the hole. Something like that. Take the damn cell phone. That's about it, you know? Inconsistencies in the justice system, inconsistencies in the prison system, but it is what it is, you know? Let me know how you feel about these two stories. Do you feel as though it's a bunch of bullshit as well, you know? Vent to me, my friends. Vent to me in the comments section. And just to wrap this video up really quick, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to bring those two stories come your way. And tomorrow I'm going to be bringing another crazy ass story your way, man, about the former LA County sheriffs. The LA County sheriff who used to run the jail. Man, oh man, he's about to be going to the pen. But yesterday, look, you know, anytime my name is mentioned in any other prison channels, like live streams or whatever, man, I got these commandos that come my way, and I don't see them all the time because the DMs and Instagrams crazy as shit, but I see them, you know, sometimes, and I'll go watch a video and see what they were saying about me, this, that, and the third. Well, someone brought to my attention yesterday, old Joe, APS, brought my name up in his video, saying that someone rolled up on him and said, hey, man, you know Josh from Lockdown, Look, Joe, next time that happens to you, man, sign my autograph for him. If they come my way saying the same thing, I'll sign your autograph for them too, though, man. You know, good dude, Joe. Joe's a good guy, man. Good guy, Joe. And you know, speaking of Joe, let me just go ahead and give a big shout out, man. A big shout out to the 757 Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Tidewater, Hampton Roads area. Man, we're getting it in. There's a lot of YouTubers around here. I just found 2 YouTubers that I follow that live in Newport News right down the street from me, and one's a tattoo artist, okay? And I got a lot of content in the making when it comes to this individual. A lot of y'all know him. A lot of y'all already know this cat. He did Fed Time, never even knew he was in Newport News, never even knew he was in Virginia. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to give your input in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, we talk about all things prison and crime related. We have people from all across this great country telling their craziest experiences in prison, including myself, even though all my stories are just about done. But I do get refreshed every once in a while when I'm hearing other people's stories, you know? So if that's something you're into, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, because we drop content like this just about every single day. And also go check out all the links in description, the video, add me up on Twitch. I'm on there twice a day as well. Live streams last night. I played Blair Witch. I was running in circles in the woods for an hour and a half in a video game. I got a trophy called hiking. I was not supposed to be hiking for an hour and a half. That's how trippy this damn game is. Blair Witch, man, crazy ass damn movie and a crazy ass game. I should be beating it today, but yeah, go follow me over there. Add me up on Instagram. Go check out my Teespring page for all your Lockdown 23-in-1 merchandise. Support the channel, support the cause. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I salute to every last one of you who've been supporting me since the beginning, and everybody else who's just now joining the Lockdown compound. Y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.